Okay, the topic of errors. There are basically four basic things we should know in errors or estimation of errors. First one is find out the average of a reading. Average of a reading. Then second one is to find out the absolute error. Absolute error. Third one is to find out the average absolute error. And the fourth one is to find out the relative error. Okay, when we are finding out average, then what we do is sum of all readings divided by total number of readings. For example, if we have say 3 readings, A1, A2, A3. Say readings are A1, A2 and A3. How do we find out average of this? We add those 3 readings and divided by total number of readings. So what we do, we add A1 plus A2 plus A3 and this whole thing is divided by number of readings. Since there are 3 number of readings, it is going to be divided by 3. So this would be called as say average reading. We call it say AM. Now second is to find out the absolute error. Absolute error is the difference between the average reading and the actual reading. For example, say delta A1 is nothing but AM minus A1. Similarly, delta A2 would be AM minus A2. Delta A3 would be AM minus A3. Okay, so we can find out absolute error. Absolute error is the difference between the average reading and the actual reading. The actual reading is the individual readings. Next is to find out the average absolute errors. In average absolute errors, what we do, we have the average of absolute errors, that is delta A1 plus delta A2 plus delta A3 upon 3, and this would be nothing but it would be called as say delta AM. Delta AM will stand for average of this absolute errors divided by number of readings. So delta A1 plus delta A2 plus delta A3 divided by 3. And what is the relative error? Relative error is the ratio of average absolute error to the average reading. So it is nothing but delta AM upon AM. Okay, this is nothing but the relative error. And after all these 4, we have the 5th, that is the final, that is called as a percentage error. Percentage error, which is nothing but relative error into 100%. So delta AM upon AM multiplied by 100%. This is how we can estimate. An error present in a reading. This is how we can find out or estimate the error present in a reading. These are the general guidelines to find out the errors present in a reading. Next video we will try to find out the error in a particular reading.